My daughter's bully showed up at her birthday party uninvited. Her mother demanded we let her stay. By the end of the party, that woman was in tears and begging me to stop. My daughter Chloe was turning 9. She had been looking forward to this party for months. We rented the community center, hired a face painter, ordered a custom cake with her favorite cartoon characters. She invited 15 girls from her class, all except one, Taylor. Taylor had been bullying Chloe since the first week of 3rd grade. It started small, telling Chloe her clothes were ugly, saying her lunch looked gross, laughing at her drawings. Then it got worse. Taylor started a rumor that Chloe smelled bad. Other kids stopped sitting next to her. Taylor would bump into Chloe in the hallway and say oops in a voice everyone knew wasn't sorry. She made up a song about Chloe being a loser and taught it to half the class. Chloe came home crying almost every day. I contacted the school 6 times. 6 times. I talked to the teacher, the counselor, the vice principal, and the principal. They all said the same thing. We'll look into it. We'll monitor the situation. Taylor comes from a difficult home, so we need to be understanding. Nothing changed. Taylor's mother was named Diane. She was on the PTA and volunteered at every school event. Everyone thought she was wonderful. She threw elaborate birthday parties for Taylor every year and invited the whole class. When I finally got a meeting with her about the bullying, she laughed at me. Girls will be girls. Chloe needs to toughen up. My Taylor would never hurt anyone on purpose. Maybe your daughter is just too sensitive. I left that meeting shaking with anger. Chloe specifically asked me not to invite Taylor to her birthday party. She said it was the one day she wanted to be happy without worrying about Taylor ruining it. I promised her Taylor wouldn't be there. The day of the party, everything was going perfectly. The girls were playing games, getting their faces painted, running around laughing. Chloe was glowing. I hadn't seen her that happy in months. Then the door opened and Taylor walked in with Diane right behind her. Diane was holding a wrapped present and smiling like she owned the place. Sorry we're late. Taylor was so excited to come to Chloe's party. I walked over before they could get past the entrance. Taylor wasn't invited. Diane's smile flickered. Excuse me? She wasn't invited. She's not welcome here. You need to leave. Diane laughed like I had made a joke. You can't be serious. All the other girls in the class are here. You can't exclude one child. That's cruel. What's cruel is what your daughter has done to mine for the past year. Now please leave. Diane's face hardened. I'm not going anywhere. Taylor has every right to be at this party. If you make us leave, I'll tell everyone at school what kind of person you are. I'll make sure no one comes to Chloe's parties ever again. I looked at Taylor standing behind her mother. She had that same smirk I had heard about from Chloe, the smirk she made right before she said something mean. I made a decision. Fine, you can stay. Diane's smile returned. I knew you'd see reason. I leaned in close so only she could hear. But I'm going to make sure you regret walking through that door. She rolled her eyes and pushed past me. Taylor ran off to join the other girls. Chloe saw her and her face fell. I went to my daughter and knelt down. I know, baby. I'm sorry, but trust me, okay? Just trust me. Chloe nodded. She trusted me more than anyone in the world. I wasn't going to let her down. I had planned activities for the party, games with prizes, a scavenger hunt, musical chairs, but now I added something new. I gathered the girls together and announced a special game. Everyone would say one nice thing about the birthday girl. One by one, they stood up. Chloe always shares her snacks. Chloe helped me with math. Chloe is the nicest person in our class. When it was Taylor's turn, she shrugged. Chloe has okay hair, I guess. Then I announced another game. Everyone share one time someone at school made them feel really good, and one time someone made them feel bad. When they talked about feeling bad, 3 different girls mentioned Taylor. Taylor told me my backpack was for babies. Taylor said no one liked me. Taylor made fun of my glasses. Diane stood up. Okay, I think that's enough of this game. I asked if anyone else had something to share. 5 more hands went up. Every single one had a story about Taylor. Pushing, name-calling, spreading rumors. Diane was red in the face. Taylor was starting to cry. The other mothers were staring at Diane with new eyes. One of them spoke up. Her daughter had been afraid to go to school because of Taylor. Another nodded. Her daughter begged to switch schools last month. Diane grabbed Taylor's arm. We're leaving. I stepped in front of her and showed her my phone. 6 formal complaints to the school. Screenshots from Chloe's therapist. A list of incidents with dates and witnesses. I told her I'd been documenting everything for a year. The school did nothing because she was on the PTA. But now all these mothers knew the truth. Their daughters just told them. Diane started crying. She said I was ruining everything. That Taylor would be an outcast. No one would want to be her friend. Now you know how my daughter has felt all year, I said. I opened the door. Goodbye, Diane.